Look at them. They made them wrap that motherfucker. They came back down. Oh my God, he's burning. Call the firefighters. Call the firefighters. Dog, he's burning, man. What the fuck? Damn, dog. They done made this boy. Oh my God, dog. Get him. Pull his arms. Shit, he's still moving.
To the world, this might seem like another story. A young, reckless driver fleeing the police. But who knew him, loved him dearly. Rocky was a real kid. He had plans. He had dreams. He had his flaws. But he was loved. He was someone's child, someone's brother and close friend. His name is Rocky Henderson. He was just 17. He wasn't perfect. He had his share of mistakes, and everyone close to him knew that. But he was still young, still learning, still had time to change. To his family, he wasn't just the trouble he got into. He was an important piece of their lives. He could make you laugh on your worst day. His little sister put it in the simplest words. No more hearing his voice. No more seeing him at school. No more of their playful back and forth. She remembered how he was always there for her, even when life got rough. They had their ups and downs, but they were locked in. She recalled how he would wake her up just so she could cook for him, how he made sure she got to school, and how he would protect her from anyone who tried to mess with her. She said he was only 17, but already doing big things. He had 2 cars, money in his pocket, and was living life his way. He had dreams of turning 18, getting on the right path, and doing better for himself. His sister spoke about how much she'll miss him, how he was more than a brother. He was her protector, her best friend, the one who would tell her right from wrong. She ended her tribute with the words, "I love you, big bro. Rest up." He was young and had a whole life ahead of him, but in just a few minutes, it was all gone. On August 6th, a Milwaukee teenager's final moments would unfold in a way no one could have imagined. In the middle of a high-speed police chase, that ended up in flames. It was a regular day. Quiet. Until it wasn't. Milwaukee police said they spotted a car driving recklessly, weaving through traffic. That car was allegedly linked to a prior felony, so when they tried to pull it over, the driver didn't stop. Instead, he took off. That's when the chase began. Officers followed the vehicle through residential streets. Sirens screaming, people stepping outside to see what was going on. Witnesses say the car was flying. No brakes, no slowing down. Moments later, everything changed. The car crashed into a tree near 19th and Hampton, and within seconds it was engulfed in flames. Thick black smoke covered the sky. Fire rolled out across the pavement. What happened next was caught on camera.
Look at them. They made them wrap that motherfucker. They came back down. Oh my God, he's burning. Call the firefighters. Call the firefighters. Dog, he fucking burning, man. What the Damn, dog. They done made this boy. Oh my God, dog. Get him. Pull his arms. Shit, he's still moving. He's still moving. He's still moving. Oh my God, dog. He's still moving.
17-year-old is dead following a pursuit with Milwaukee police that ended in a fiery crash in the Lincoln Park neighborhood.
12 News' Nick Bohr is joining us live near 19th and Hampton. And Nick, police said that they had several reasons to try and pull that car over.
That's right, and we are giving the family some privacy here at the scene. This is a vigil that's starting from family members for this boy killed. Police telling us they spotted the car because it was driving recklessly. They say then they realized the vehicle was connected to a felony, so they gave chase. But the 17-year-old boy refused to pull over and paid for that decision with his life. Cell phone videos show how quickly and devastatingly the fire spread following the crash into a tree at 7:15 at 19th and Hampton. It shook the neighborhood.
I hear the sirens, and I thought, well, you know what? There's a car chase, because it's common up and down Hampton.
Indeed, Milwaukee police confirmed they were chasing the car around this neighborhood when the driver crashed into a tree and was trapped in it as the car burst into flames. Witnesses tell 12 News officers hopped out with extinguishers and tried to pull him out of the car, suffering burns, but were ultimately pushed back by the intense heat.
Heroic. Those officers, after they're trying to chase and arrest this suspect, and then they see what happened, this turns now into like a rescue mission.
The head of the Milwaukee Police Union tells 12 News one officer suffered severe burns to his hands, arms, and leg. Another has severe smoke inhalation.
It's not only the physical injuries, but also the mental injuries. You know, I spoke to the officer last night, and I mean, he's shaken up by this, on top of his physical injuries of 3rd and 2nd degree burns.
Ayala says following fatal police pursuits, it's common to question whether police should engage in high-speed chases.
I think the question is, should you flee? And the answer is no. I mean, people should follow the law and not flee, and then this would never happen.
Witnesses we spoke with agreed this tragedy was avoidable.
I feel bad for the people that were in the situation, but you know, if the police tries to pull you over, you ought to just pull over.
A bystander began filming as police ran toward the burning car. You can hear someone screaming in the background, over and over, begging officers to help, saying there's a person inside, pleading for them to do something. But it was already too late. He was trapped. The fire was too intense, and no one could get to him. Officers did try. One suffered serious burns. Another was hospitalized for smoke inhalation, but they couldn't save him.
Look at that police over there throwing up. Oh my God, they tried to get him out the car and they couldn't get him out. He got halfway out.
That video went viral within minutes, and so did the debate. Once his name got out, people were shocked to find out he was just 17, a teenager, a kid. His family began speaking out, and what they had to say was heartbreaking. One relative posted, "They're dragging my little cousin through the mud, and they don't even know him." Another wrote, "He was a good kid. He made mistakes, but that shouldn't be a death sentence." They also shared that his mom is beyond devastated. She's been crying nonstop. She said he had a future. He was supposed to be here, not gone like this. Others who knew Rocky started posting old photos, memories, and love. Some say he was goofy, kind, and had a big heart, that he didn't deserve to die in pain like that, burning alone with nobody to pull him out. But the internet had mixed reactions. Some people blamed him, saying if he hadn't run, none of this would have happened, that police were just doing their jobs. Others blamed the cops, saying they shouldn't have chased a minor like that, especially through a neighborhood, especially at high speed. Milwaukee has seen this before. Back in 2017, the city loosened its chase policy. Police were given more freedom to pursue, not just for violent crimes, but for reckless driving too. That same year, the department had 369 chases. By 2024, it jumped to over 900, and now in 2025, it's already climbing again. With that increase came more deadly crashes, more innocent people hurt, and more teens like Rocky losing their lives. But according to Rocky's brother, what happened in those final moments wasn't exactly how it was being told. He said that day, Rocky was just trying to switch lanes and get away when the car lost control. It spun out, slammed into a tree, and burst into flames. His brother claims officers from District 7 didn't even try to help. Instead, Rocky pulled himself out of the burning car on his own, not just to save himself, but to help whoever else was trapped inside. His brother said they seen him cause he drove right past them so fast, and they heard the sirens. They were the first to recognize him. They went toward the flames, desperate to get him out, but they were stopped. Rocky's brother believes that if they had been allowed to reach him, things could have been different, even with a broken car door. Rocky still managed to escape, but it took nearly an hour before he passed away. Loved ones say watching that video of him fighting for his life is unbearable, knowing he tried his hardest, and in their eyes, was left to die. They blame the police because they feel like they could have did more on saving him. They even said there were others in the car with him, and they ran out on him. But from what we analyzed in the video, those flames were intense, and the officers really were trying. One even had to go to the hospital. It just wasn't much they could do. They wasn't firefighters. They also kept his family back so they wouldn't get hurt trying to rescue Rocky. His aunt, Sally, spoke out after his passing, asking for people to give the family respect during this time. She said all the questions, the who, what, when, where, and how, won't change what happened or bring Rocky back. What's needed now is real change. From both sides. She reminded everyone that while emotions are heavy, the focus needs to be on keeping our youth alive and choosing to celebrate life instead of fueling negativity. Too often, people point fingers and play the blame game, but she asked, what are we actually changing? She said change has to start at home, before the streets teach lessons no one wants. Every choice has consequences, whether good or bad. Through tears, she pleaded for people to stop the negativity and pray for the nation. If you see something wrong, pray about it instead of talking about it. Learn how to stop it. Just pray. She ended her message with a heartfelt tribute. Rocky wasn't perfect, but he was human, and he was loved. His family is now left trying to make sense of it all, planning a funeral, reading harsh comments online, watching people they don't even know argue about whether their baby deserved to live or die. 17 years old, with dreams, with people who cared. And now, with a city that can't stop arguing over who's to blame. So the question still remains, who do we hold accountable? The teen for running, the police for chasing, or the system that allows these deadly pursuits in the first place? That's not for us to answer. But what we can say is this: no parent should have to bury their child like this. Rest in peace, Rocky Henderson.
Y'all gonna hear that, nigga?
If you or someone you know has a story that's painful, personal, or treacherous, and needs light shed on it, DM us. You might be featured in an upcoming video. There's always two sides to every story, and over here at Treacherous Crimes, we dig into everything. Subscribe for more real treachery stories broken down by us.